got some visitors, dog. Let's get up on that.
Y'all better get your ass in here and sit down. If you don't get your ass in here and sit down, this is where you need to be. Let's get to it.
Did you make the right decision leaving rap?
I did. Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the shine, the loan, the Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack,
Biggie Smalls,
the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back.
Thanks.
I didn't lose no money. It's destiny.
That boy good.
That boy good.
Shit had me thinking like something about to happen. Mase talking that talk, but you know what? He made the right move and it saved his life. Now look at this shit.
For the investigators to make their way in and actually start that search.
And we should mention, thank you, Stu, that if this is in fact involving a sex trafficking investigation, we do know that according to Diddy's attorneys and the rapper himself, he has denied any wrongdoing in any of all this. So there are two sides, of course, to this as this all plays out. But it is interesting that these raids happening at the same time. According to TMZ, a raid of his Miami home is happening right now, as well as now we're looking at the live pictures of what's going on in Holmby Hills at this mansion right here, all connected to Sean Combs. So again, until we find out further word as to what exactly they're searching for and why, we continue to look at the procedures taking place regarding this raid that's being conducted by Homeland Security. You have support from local law enforcement officials as well. We saw from the ground shots, you see multiple agencies there a part of all of this, and they have a number of resources on hand with a drone flying up top, as well as they had ladders taking a closer look at certain parts of the property. And so they are looking at every nook and cranny they need to in terms of why they're investigating this home and property. So clearly this is going to take a while, and as Haley mentioned with her shot down on the ground right there, more people are coming to your area. Haley?
Yeah, I would say it's mostly media at this point. We were the first ones here on scene, but yeah, since there's probably a dozen different media agencies. Yeah, it looks like his homes on both coasts are being raided. We still have not gotten word on exactly where P. Diddy is, if he is in fact in New York right now or in Los Angeles. And of course, yeah, we haven't seen him here in.
I'm listening to Hot 97 this morning, and you know the BS. You hear how they say, yo, they don't know where he is. You got Hot 97 saying that he on the run. Diddy can't be on the run. Diddy cannot be on the run. Diddy is not me or you. Everybody know this man. It's not like he gonna go to another country and people not gonna know where he at. He ain't gonna be able to get low. Everybody know Diddy. He cannot run. Do you think he will be running? He dug a hole. And I'm not saying that the shit that he did, he's not guilty for. But we don't know. We don't know everything. He settled that case with Cassie. As soon as he settled that case with Cassie, Pandora's box open. We just gonna watch this shit unfold, man. This shit is about to get crazy, man. Because this ain't the only thing that's gonna happen.
Hills. This is right off of Sunset and Beverly Glen, and it all unfolded, I would say, about 30 minutes ago. They're at his home here. They're also at his home in Miami. Of course, it's a little bit calmer, I would say, than it was about 20 minutes ago when it all happened. The guns that were drawn earlier have been since put away. It looks like they just put away their drone, but of course doing a thorough job of checking the home for any kind of details that they can come up with related to these allegations against sex trafficking. As you said, Sandra, there's several lawsuits against him for these allegations, all of which he has denied. So we will have to wait and see. Of course, and everybody's interested in the details of what how he's connected to these latest allegations.
And from your vantage
we will bring
point,
you the very latest as soon as. I'm sorry.
Yeah, from your vantage point, Haley, does it look like some authorities are leaving the scene right now? They're done, or not? Is that not the case?
No, it looks like more are coming. I think what you're seeing is just the vehicles moving to a different location. We're kind of at the bottom of the hill, but if you go up a little bit farther, some of the vehicles that you saw down here earlier have since kind of gone to the other side of the hill. This is obviously a very prestigious neighborhood. I said earlier, Humphrey Bogart's former house, I think, is next door to P. Diddy's in the 200 block here of Mapleton and Holmby Hills off of Sunset near Beverly Glen. So the vehicles have basically just moved forward. You're seeing a lot more of those law enforcement officers from the Department of Homeland Security, though, back here on the street in Mapleton since they've come out of the home after they've done their thorough investigating inside that beautiful home belonging to P. Diddy, to Sean Combs. So I don't think they have any intention, Sandra, on going anywhere anytime soon. And overhead you can see law enforcement helicopters and, of course, Stu up there in Skyfox.
Thank you so much, Haley, for that perspective on the ground right there in front of that Holmby Hills mansion. Stu, up in Skyfox, it looks like, yes, there are some more law enforcement, but in different attire. Should I say suits instead of body armor?
Definitely, and you know, and we all know how that works. The suits are going to be the investigators and probably the ones that are running the show. And again, I still think that they are just waiting for that green light for them to be allowed to make their way inside the property and to make their way to the areas that I would venture to say that they probably are pretty specific. I don't think they're just going in randomly. And again, this is just a guess. I don't think they're going in randomly, just going through everybody's stuff inside there. They probably have an area that they know, or an office that they're going to be looking into, or some computers that they might want to physically get their hands on, and that's what they're waiting for right now to make their way inside this
Shit crazy. They done raided all of this man places. New York, LA, Miami. What they looking for? They about to go through his computers. They about to go through everything. It's sad, man. Let me tell you something. A lot of people with a lot of money get that power. And when you get that power that comes with that money, sometimes people don't know what to do with that power. Sometimes they use that power and overuse that power and overuse that power. And then we come out with situations like this. But check this out, though, right? Diddy did some things. But Diddy ain't the only one. So, I've seen some shit Candace Owens said. They went in there to hide shit for the people that's bigger than Diddy. Meaning, the people that he's under, they went to hide their shit. Another thing is this. When the feds come for you, because the feds just don't come for you. Let's do that like that. They ain't the state. When the feds come for you, they know what they're coming for. They know exactly what they're coming for. And you might as well tuck the fuck in when the feds come for you. It's about to be a long couple of days, months, and years for Diddy, man. We are now watching the fall of Diddy. It's sad because he did so much for music. It's also sad because the people that he was involved with is about to get ridiculed. It's about to get wound up. Listening to Hot 97 once again this morning, and I heard Rosenberg, and I really don't even like Rosenberg, but because he be just saying some random shit about, random shit, and shit just don't make no sense. And I heard him mention Biggie this morning. And I'm like, yo, man, Biggie ain't got shit to do with this, man. But you are about to have people mention names that don't even need to be mentioned with this shit right here. You about to have people play with Biggie name. Like Hot 97 was playing with Biggie name this morning. That's not even cool. Ebro, you know that's not cool. You a sucker for that. You a sucker for even bringing that up. But that's neither here nor there. Like, you about to have people play with names that ain't even got nothing to do with this shit. It's sad, man. It's sad.
Property, this, like you said, very beautiful home out there in the Homely Hills area, and they just waiting to get the all clear to allow them inside. While these officers that we see right there in the tactical gear, well, their job is to make sure that everything is safe for them to go in. Now, they don't probably, again, I just want to be clear, it's like nobody's thinking that there's booby traps or some kind of sniper inside the home. That's not what they're thinking at all. It's probably more along the lines of they want to make sure that everybody is outside of the home because they don't want to have somebody stepping out or coming out later on and, you know, surprising or catching people off guard. That's not what they want. And right now you can see, Sandra, you've been saying, there's a large number of people out here. I would venture to say, as far as the officers go, I would probably put this group closer to 100. Not just what we're seeing right here. This is just one group of many that have made their way out here to this Homely Hills area. And as far as the suits that we were talking about, that's part of the group right there. But there's some other ones as well, younger ones that were basically leading the charge. And that's them right there, actually. They perfect timing. And it looks like they're making their way over towards the home. They might be the first ones to make their way in to start that investigation process or figure out where we're going to look, what we're looking for, and then later on the suits will make their way in as well. But this, like you said, is going to be a very long process out here, and this is just the very, very beginning. And the folks that they had taken into custody, they've moved them out of the area right now. And again, wouldn't say that they are arrested. We don't know that for a fact. They took them into custody. A few of them still had cuffs on. Some of them didn't. So maybe this was a division of, you know, these are people that we know work here. These are people that may be associated with Sean Combs, or Bad Boy Entertainment. So it's one of those type of situations. And until they know who they are, they're just going to keep them in custody and possibly just let them go later on. And I don't believe the word arrested has been used out here as of yet, but again, still very active situation, and of course that is a huge house, and they've got a lot of rooms to clear before they allow those investigators in.
It don't look good for Diddy, man. It don't look good for Diddy, and it's not gonna get no better, man. It really don't look good for him, man. I honestly feel like it's over for Diddy, man. Seeing son walking around in Miami dolo by himself. I seen another video of him just sitting down at a party, just gazing off. Like, you know when it's over, man. You know when your run is over. Even if he don't go to jail, his run is over. Like, his run is over. He's cooked. Couple of other things. Now I see why Mase made the move. You know, at the time when Mase left hip-hop, everybody was laughing at him. Everybody calling him Pastor Mase. And now we fast forward to today. Mase knew the shit that we didn't know, and he was getting away from this shit, man. He was getting away from this shit. You in situations that you need to get away from. Get away from them situations, man. Before shit spiral out of hand, man. This Diddy shit is sad, man. It's sad for New York. It's sad, man. I'm out of here, man.